if you're obsessed with the work that you want to see in the world, you'll produce it and you throw all of your funds and time and resource at it, and eventually it will take.
I'm super excited to bring you a very special guest. With no further ado, I'd love to please ask you all to help me in welcoming Dr. Samuel Ross MBE.
Thank you so much for the introduction. Thank you all for being here as well. This is why I care so much about academia and education to a degree, because if you're from like a marginalized background or working class background, proletariat background, I wanted to find a way to use creative image making to be able to tell stories. The household was really like socialist Marxist based, so this pursuit for money wasn't really like a macro driver. So I started the Cold War when I was about 24. I started working for Donda and Virgil when I was 21.
So I think your first brand is just a bit scrappy,
Literally.
just your expression of creativity, but it's okay. It counts for something.
Exactly that. It was called 24.
Okay.
But we went on to be stocked in like 3 or 4 different retailers within Leicester. Without the first break, there's no way I would have got spotted by Donda or by Virgil, because I didn't have any credentials up until that point. So as soon as you get into the market, you need to try and get your foot into any job. And it's just an opportunity to have your work in the world more so.
Yeah, so there are opportunities everywhere if you're looking and if you're putting yourself forward and if you're obsessed with your craft.
It's very difficult though. Really look at it. I kind of like detest the idea of the shiny entrepreneur, actually, if I'm really being really honest.
What is the shiny entrepreneur? What does that mean?
You have an idea and it's buzzy and then it gets a particular valuation and then the world's a happy place. Like, I don't believe that. You know, I believe in social enterprise and I believe in like cultural stories, but I don't believe in like a shiny idea that promotes some type of superiority. But then I'm a socialist, so my view is never going to be the shiny idea is the right idea, you know? I think it's more about the contribution consistently over decades, which I would look to determine as success. And I think you can only find that for yourself, individuals as artists, creators, designers, by pursuing the most radical route possible. And I say this as graduates because you have time. I see sustainability more so as who has access to actually partake and sustain an actual life. And them really being cultural custodians year on year on year, that almost fortifies their businesses. So I'd always pick the custodian route. We're all going to inherit fundamentally the future. And that's maybe the one inclination as to why it's better to always deliver a gift than request a favor from your peers, perhaps. Pushing through a roadblock isn't about force and aggression. It's about grace and strategy and giving to do so, I would say. Think about the long term, not the short term.